Dave, you said for your entire time as a manager here that the starting pitcher sets the tone. How tough of a tone was that set in the first inning and early on in that game by Emmett?
Yeah, it wasn't a good start. Base hit, double, and then there was just a couple, soft contact balls, the Visayo ball, the Cowser ball, but I felt good that he got, limited it to 2 runs. But then, but after that, he just wasn't sharp. He really wasn't. The slider wasn't in zone. They were seeing him well. He wasn't efficient. It was a grind for him. And so for me, I just felt, the best chance for us to try to stay in that game was to use Dreyer, and got the first guy to punch out. And I think he goes 0-2 to 4-2, gives up a walk, and then he gives up a 2-out hit to a lefty, and then that was 2 runs. It just wasn't a great start for our team, and offensively we just weren't very good, and feel fortunate that we won a game this series.
You ran the pitch count up on Young, but just couldn't get the hit. What did you see as far as what you were talking about the other night as far as plan and approach?
I just don't think it's been good. Taking strikes, hittable strikes with the fastball, then chasing spin. It's just not who we are, who we need to be. Just a bad. I think that you got to give credit to the Orioles and how they pitched us, but we just didn't do a good job ourselves.
When you're seeing the drop-off in at bat ball, how do you kind of try to get your hitters to get back on track, back to taking the quality at bats so much?
I think it's more of just the mindset of being offensive, and scaring pitchers out of the strike zone. I think for us, it's very in between, and so. Pitchers just start to get that rhythm, that comfort, and that just shouldn't be the case with our lineup. So I think a little bit there's, passivity at the wrong time. I think that just, again, the mindset of scaring guys out of the hitting zone, and we're just not doing that right now.
Dave, is part of that maybe some experience, especially with the second half of your lineup?
I think some of it, but I would say it's just, you look at, the second half, that's, 3 guys, and I would argue that, at certain times they're doing just as good, if not better, than some other guys. So I think this is more of a collective thing for me.
For Emmett, he has such nasty stuff. Would you like to see him be more convicted in his pitch selection and attack hitters a little bit more? Yeah,
there were some times today that the fastball was good, was life. He had swing and miss. The slider was good at times. But I just think, in total, it just hasn't been, where we need it to be, where he wants to be. And I think right now he's probably searching a little bit, but he'll get a start this next one, and we'll see where it takes us.
Is Shohei okay?
Yeah, Shohei's fine. I just wanted to get him out of that game.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.